7, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll try the air now with Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The Browns at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Browns very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On second down, Solomon, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go. 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Baker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Caught. This is Ivory. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. He finds Ivory here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
On 1, ready? 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Pearman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll stay on the ground. It's Pearman again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score from 7. Bengals 3.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Watson now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
Here's Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Faking the give. Now Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Line, ready?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
11 MT, hey! 11
Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it go for Ivory. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Got first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
59!
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Watson off play action. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
11.
2nd and 3.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Try. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run with Pearman, fighting him off. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Burrow changing the look. This is Pearman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
12. 11, Thomas.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
There he goes, right side. And they work get this out past the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Saunders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Burrow looking to pass. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
At the 34-yard line.
54! 26! Hey, 59!
On second down, here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And he's brought down.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Now this throw caught left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
At the Browns' 34-yard line.
11.
Throwing again on second down.
Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
11 MT, hey, gotta go.
To the air again, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 8 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here. He finds his man complete. That's Richards. No gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Watson. He finds his man complete. That's Moss.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now Watson. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I'm wondering.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Gun. Got.
Up the middle they go. Solomon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd down.
12. 11.
On second down, here's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite of a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down, Cincinnati.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Bengals 19.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain, and it's good enough for a Cleveland first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert!
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Back to throw, Watson. get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Alert! Hey, 31! 2-4!
Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 6.
They go play action with Burrow.
At the 31-yard line.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Quick throw completed by Watson. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. To throw is Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
He's going to let it go for Ivory. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looks troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Gun, gun.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. Here we go. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals trying, but it doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He hasn't really had a game to remember, but that conversion right there is something to hang his hat on late.
It certainly is, and in these situations, what you're really looking for is the guy who's not worried about his stats, not worried they didn't get 100 yards in a game, but will make that dirty, gritty run that you have to close the game out, as we just saw there.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Now back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Bengals 19.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Browns 52. Bengals 19.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Saunders. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Now he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Browns 52, Bengals 26. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. 9:54. 9, I'm going.
Throwing now, Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 38.